Well, hello guys, and welcome back to the month of Zelda. We're continuing on with Metroid. Last time, things didn't exactly go so well. Well, actually, things went pretty great until the ending. That was just such a load of bullshit. Oh my god, I'm still annoyed at it, and it's probably going to happen again today, so just keep that in mind. But we're back, we're going through Noifair. I still kind of have a walkthrough pulled up, I might as well say. I don't know everything. I mean, I know how the game ends. The internet's been around for what? God, is the internet 30 or 40 years old at this point? Probably more 30, but yeah. But yeah, no, so I know it's gonna... But we're continuing on. I would love to beat it today, but that's probably not gonna happen, sadly. But we're gonna continue on. We're gonna go down to, what's it called? We're gonna head down to, back to where we were. Make our way towards, what's it called? Oh, shit. We're gonna make our way back down to exactly where we left off. I more or less remember where we went. I mean, more or less. Come on, hit it. Why can I not hit this thing? I am more or less... I grinded for about 20 minutes to get us back to full health, more or less. I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, it kind of went hit or miss last time. Do we take damage in lava? I think we do. Yeah, we do. But we have the Varia suit, so we take a lot less than normal. But it was such bullshit, because it took us forever to... If you don't remember, or if you weren't here and didn't care... We got trapped in lava, and then the lava just kind of slowly murdered us. So I think from here we're heading down. No, keep going down. There was a fake platform right here. Yeah, there was a bunch of fake walls we found. I say I have a walkthrough. That's technically true. For the most part, I've only been using it for its map. Normally in a Metroidvania, you have a map, so you don't have to worry about things like that. But because this is literally the first Metroidvania, more or less, we don't have such luxuries, so we're kind of stuck with what we got. This is where we found the high jump boots last time. I think we're on the right track to going where I think we're going. I've got some health to kill, technically. But not much. I just prefer to get this through, get out of here, and make our way towards Ridley. We got the gyro, we got the screw attack last time as well. We killed Kraid. Kraid was not an easy fight at all. Kraid was, honestly, as much as I struggled through Kraid, and it really did make this game feel like a Dark Souls game. And when I say feel like a Dark Souls, what I mean is there's this thing that Dark Souls does really well of slamming your head against the wall and either you break or the wall breaks. That's what I'm more or less talking about. And that's what this game did well last time. So there's a wall here, but I think we can just head this way. The screw attack was up there. But that's how I tackled Kraid, like you would a Dark Souls boss, where you just tackled it against. And yes, I know, technically Metroidvanias are the precursor to Dark Souls games. So I don't need the lecturing there, because they use a lot of the same ideas. Oh yeah, shit, we have the screw. Yeah, we have the screw attack. We can just... Screw attack does a shitload of damage. We're up here. This lava is fake. Yep. This lava's real. And this was where we were last time. Okay. Okay, we made it through here. We didn't fall. We fell in, I want to say, the next room. Okay, not this room, but the following room. Because we went down below here and got 2 missile tanks. And then we came back up, went to the next room over, and died. If I remember correctly. I think that's what happened. This is the room we died in. So, I'm safe scumming, because screw everything. We don't need any missiles. I don't really use them. We fell into this pit, just like this, and died. This is some of the biggest bullshit I have ever seen. I am... Nope. This is some of the... This is why I save scummed. Because that's... Making a pit that's unable to get out of is one of the biggest sins in a game like these. Like, this is why... You know, I get why spikes exist in a Mega Man game, but at the same time, I also think spikes are bullshit. Because, I mean, if you're going to make, like, spikes, there shouldn't be, like, an unescapable pit, right? Like, if you have a health bar... Like, look at this. This isn't even as big, but yet I'm finding this to be quite as unescapable. Games like these have no reason to have inescapable pits like this if you have a health bar. And the worst part is, like, look at how close I am. There's hope that I can get out. The other pit is fuck me, but... Yeah, no, this is my... Honestly, right here, this little moment has probably been my biggest problem with Metroid 1. Is these unescapable bottomless pits Just because it goes against everything else the game has been doing. You have a health bar, so everything should be affected by that health bar. Right? I'm not wrong here. Shit like this shouldn't exist. This is the hardest room I've had to tackle so far, not counting grade. And it's all just because I keep dying instantly. And I have just gallons of health. That's, I think, the other bad part. Is that I have so much health, I should totally be able to escape it. But yet I can't. I'm gonna skip that. We finally made it through hell. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. There should be some way to escape that room. One of these is fake. But which one? At least one of them should be fake. Yeah, no, one of these should be fake. I have no idea which one. There we go. I knew I'd find it eventually. Alright. Takes us down here. See, this is some cryptic bullshit. That's some of the problem with... That's one of my things I don't like about Metroidvanias, is how they have the cryptic bullshit. That's why I like Hollow Knight so much, because it had next to none of it. I literally have no idea what I just got. That could... Oh, shit, is that the wave beam? So I lose the ice beam, but gained the wave beam? Okay. That's what I'm assuming happened. Okay, that's weird, but I'll take it. I mean, the ice beam was super useful, but what you gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna make navigating this area. That's weird that... No, get up. Get up. Okay, there must be some way through here. Oh, right there. Okay. God, that's weird. Oh, shit. Nope, I'm not doing that again. Nope, I'm not doing this again. Call it principle or whatever, but nope. Nope, like I said, I'm not putting up with that bullshit. I'll fight Kraid 1,000 times just to, like, slowly bash my head in on him. But I'm not putting up with any of this game's bullshit in these bottomless pits. Okay, there's 5 more missiles. And is that the back end of this area? Is there... I legitimately don't know if there's anything back over here. I think maybe not. I think we gotta now go all the way back. We came down here just for some missiles, really. And we gotta go back a while, I might as well say. Maybe I can only destroy so many of them at once? Is that it? It definitely feels like it, so maybe that's it. Yeah, we got a long way to run back. Yeah, if I had to guess, we can only destroy so many of them at once. I mean, we still have 3 tanks. We should be good. I don't know why I came down here for the wave beam, but hey, it's neat. I think the ice beam is probably more useful. Not ashamed of Sam's coming at all. I mean, it's just I've gotten used to it at this point, honestly. Who cares? I know some people do give a shit that it's not the authentic experience, but screw 'em. Okay, so now we can go back up. Oh, wait. Okay, this should be where I'm thinking that we are. Yep, this is the right place. Come on, there we go. Alright, and then we head this way. Kills them a lot faster. So if I had to guess, the wave beam does more damage. I don't know if it's more... Yeah, it seems to do more damage, but I don't know if it's as useful as the ice beam. Okay, this is where we came down from, so if we head this way... I think this is where we want to go. Definitely never been here. Nope, no need for missiles. Alright. See, how would you ever know there was something there unless you bomb every bush, burn every wall, or whatever the saying is? Okay. Ooh, shit, these donuts explode. Okay, here we are. Yep. Okay. And here... And here's... Oh, shit. Here's another E-Tank. I think this is the only one in Neufair, so... Yeah, cool. And that's a lot of stuff, honestly. Which one was it? Shit, I don't remember. Oh, okay. I was like, why isn't that working? And yeah, I think that's everything down here. I feel like we've got all the missile tanks, more or less. So our only place to go now is is it this one? Okay. I think the only place to go now is to go all the way back around? Yeah, I mean, we can go up. And I know we went up at one point, but I don't remember what was up. I should find out what's up. Okay, so I don't know if we should use the wave beam on Ridley and then get the ice beam again, or if we should just take the ice beam directly to Ridley, or the wave beam, I mean. Let's be interesting. Let's take the wave beam directly to Ridley. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, let's at least try it. I mean, I've got nothing to lose. Got nothing to lose, says man who has everything to lose. You know what meme's kind of funny? I guess you'd call it a meme. But it's the one where it's like, person you hate makes great point. That one's great. Or, it's like, worst person you know makes excellent point. But if we need the ice beam back to get back through here, which we don't, because we did everything here. It is available through, the ice beam is available through, what's it called? Okay, so if we go back through here, that's where we got the high jump boots. So, you know what I do want to talk about? Something that... So, I was going to talk about this last week. There wasn't a stream last week. We didn't play any of this because I had a paper due. I've been back in college 3 weeks, and I've already had papers due. It's been bad just starting off. Okay, if I see any of the pits, I will save scum it. Other than that, no, I'll just keep moving forward. But yeah, so I've been back. I had a paper due. I wanted to just get it quickly done with. And I did. But I was going to be like, oh, I was going to wrap... It wasn't a long paper or anything. It should have taken me like an hour at most, and it ended up taking me almost 3. Took way longer than I wanted it to, just because I hated it, honestly. I mean, you could say I bullshit it, but I don't think that's the accurate way of putting it. Here we are making our way towards the second layer. Or towards the second hideout or whatever. Ridley's somewhere's around here. Let's head this way, I guess. Right here. Oh, clever. Ooh, what are these things? Oh gosh, look at the new... Yeah. But yeah, so I just had a paper to do. It took me forever. And that's just why I didn't get to stream last week. That was it. That's probably going to happen more often than not. I have another paper due on Tuesday that I probably am going to write Sunday. Oof. Oh, God. Gauntlet, man. Gauntlet. All just for a stupid missile. That's it. That's the end of the room. So let's run back. Yeah, I had a stupid paper due. Took forever. It was... Probably did fine, but... Yeah. Ooh, God, the slowdown. Okay, we are out. We escaped. Lost almost a full bar of health. Yeah, so I did the paper, and yeah, now we're back, and... Ooh, what are these? I mean, they're flying enemies, so they die to screw attack easy enough. I get 20 health down here. So if I do need to grind back up, at least I can... Because I was still grinding in the starting area. It was just too easy not to, honestly. It only took me about 20 minutes, which wasn't too bad. How am I... In order to reach... I have to find a very large column at the left end of the room. On the bridge area that you arrive at contains a secret. Full? Wait. Okay, let's find... There's a secret passage? I would think Ice Beam. I mean, of course, why wouldn't I think Ice Beam? Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Here's our shortcut back. So yeah, that's my last week. But what happened last week, the same night I normally stream, so the whole reason I started doing this Year of Metroid thing was in preparation for Metroid, Metroid Prime 4, which was supposed to be coming soon, but now that's no longer happening. Shit. We should be able to get back up this way? I can... Yeah, so Metroid Prime 4, it was supposed to be coming out... We don't actually have a release date, but my speculation was this year. For good reason, I think I had enough evidence there. But that's no longer happening. Shit. Now, here we are in the depths of Noithair. That's not good. That's, admittedly, you do not want to fall down there. You do not want to do what I just did. You do want to take advantage of the jump, though, and kill the guys. So yeah, Metroid, but I was expecting it to come out this year, so of course my plan was, oh shit. We're going to play the original Metroid, and we're going to play the original Super Metroid, and we're going to play some of the sequels, right? That was my idea. I thought it'd be fun, especially because I've never played the Metroid Prime games. I'm expecting a Switch collection, and I still am expecting that this year. Whether or not I buy it over the Wii U collection, which will probably be, ugh, God, probably like a full $20 cheaper, if not a full 40 because Nintendo's stupid. Time will tell. But yeah, so a bunch of Metroid stuff happened. God, that room was hell. And they announced, so there was this whole, now I might as well say everything I talk about today, I will most likely also be talking about Splat in chat next week. There's a new Splatfest, waffles versus pancakes, which it should have been pancakes versus French toast if you ask me. Just the more iconic duo, what can I say? God damn it. Okay, this is maybe the most infuriating pit. Okay, so going in here. Actually, no. We'll come back here. We're gonna keep going. We're going back, right back to where we started. But yeah, so they announced, so there was this, so there's been talk, oh, we were gonna get a Nintendo Direct. But then that just never happened. Yeah, this is the right room. So it was kind of like, what? Why didn't we ever get a Nintendo Direct? But since then, a lot of news seems to have come out. And from the looks of it, it looks like there was a... This is just conspiracy theory, I might add. But I do think, well, not evidence. There is a lot of things have happened that seem to lead towards the fact that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct. But for any number of reasons, it just didn't happen. But the main one is that, the Metroid... So we got, like, Yoshi's release date and whatnot, but then we got Metroid Prime 4. They announced that, hey, it's not happening or it's still happening, but instead of being done by... the rumor is that Bandai Namco was doing it, which, yeah, okay, that made sense. But then there was also talk that, they had gotten a third party that they were... So, other companies do this all the time. So, it's not like... It's not too out of the wall that they brought in a company to do the game for them. Or they had broken it up between, like, many different studios. Like, Ubisoft does this all the time. Where they have, like, oh, one studio is working on one part of the game, another studio is working on a completely different part, and the final game is an amalgamation of all those parts. And the rumor is that some studios were doing, like, a great job, other studios were making absolute garbage. So it's... We're going to screw this up a few times, so save's coming. Okay, so I was too far over. It's... right there. Right there is where we are. I don't actually want to go there, though. I'm actually going to still fall down the pit. But we're going left this time. So, how it worked is that, you know, I'm actually going to create one more save state. This is the oldest one. The rumor is that, right, so that's how it was going. Some studios were doing fine. Other studios were reportedly not doing good. And the final game we got is kind of like an, or the final game, so it was not going well. So Nintendo, they scrapped all development, supposedly. I mean, they could be working on, like, oh, we're going to break this up into, we're going to reuse some of the assets, but they brought it back to retro. Now, some people will say that, oh, the retro that is now at retro isn't the same retro, because that retro, the retro that made Metroid Prime 3, 1, 2, and 3 don't work there anymore. They all left sometime after Metroid Prime finished development, and now they're all at their own studios or whatnot. So, yeah, I know, I get why people are saying that, but if we've seen the last two retro games, the Donkey Kong Country ones, were really good. So I do think retro can still make good games. Shit. I did not want to fall down there. We have two options. Let's go with option number this one. So yeah, that's the rumor. So Retro, and supposedly Retro actually pitched their, like, concept to Nintendo, which is interesting. I do think Retro, because Donkey Kong Country Returns was good, especially if you got the 3. The shaking was kind of annoying, but it was a Wii game. All games were legally required to do that on the Wii. But the 3DS version fixed it. And the other one is, what's it called? There's that one, but there's also another one. I don't know if we can actually make that jump. So let's head over here. The other one, there was that, but there was also... There's one other game. So, right, okay, so Retro pitched it, and yeah, I have faith in Retro. But there's also the problem. Retro has been working on, like, a secret project for years. We don't know what it is. The rumor is that there's, like, a Star Fox racing game that... Right, what happened to that? I legitimately have no idea. Because normally, like, after Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I totally trust Retro with whatever they do. And the problem with Nintendo developing it, or Bandai Namco, is that Nintendo doesn't get Metroid. I mean, yes, they made Super Metroid, but Metroid is not popular in Japan, and Nintendo legitimately has no idea, like, why people like Metroid. I think they said that once. I feel like that's a... Okay, there's always this quote that goes around, and I don't know if it's true. But while making Metroid Prime, Retro, whoever was there, asked if they could have Samus do some bounty hunting stuff. And whoever they asked, I don't know if it was Miyamoto or someone else, was like, what do you mean by that? They didn't know what a bounty hunter was. They just assumed it was someone who did cool things in space. You know, like a Han Solo type. A bounty hunter was just the name of a person who did, like, things in space. Which, I have no idea if there's any truth in that. But knowing what I know about Nintendo and knowing how they treat Metroid, that does not surprise me at all. I kind of hope it's true, just because that sounds crazy and I love that. But I don't know. But yeah, so getting a bunch of Japanese developers to do it isn't always great. Is Mercury Studios Japanese? I mean, yes, sometimes they do know what they're doing. Super Metroid's a prime example. Super Metroid's a great example, actually. How do I get in here? If there's one missile that's the most, it's this one. In order to reach it, you must make your jump from the left of the platform to a higher platform with the perfect timing. If you jump too early, you will hit the block above. Okay, so this was entirely a waste of time. I mean, there may be some way up there. I'm actually not going to give up on this just yet. Okay, never mind. I completely am. That was not what I wanted to do. Shit. But yeah, so that's the rumor anyways, which does not surprise me. I find that story hilarious. So yeah, that's what's going on. My worry about Retro is that because they've been working on this project for years, it's presumably in development hell. I see no reason why it wouldn't be in development hell. That's not a good sign. Really? I mean, yes, some projects can be in development hell for a long time and turn out good. Breath of the Wild was arguably in development hell. Skyward Sword... Well, I don't actually know much about what happened behind the scenes of Breath of the Wild. Skyward Sword, on the other hand, I do know the behind the scenes for, and I know for a fact that game was in development hell. And some people will say, oh, some people say it's shit, right? Some people, myself included, think it is a good game. I like Skyward Sword. I like it a lot, actually, if you saw the end of the year Metroid video. Stream, whatnot. But I think it's fine. I think I think Skyward Sword is fine. There are tons of examples of games in development hell that didn't end up good. Duke Nukem's the one. That, you know, have I ever talked about Yahtzee Croshaw in Zero Punctuation, where I think as a show, if you're wondering why I'm not playing, I'm petting my woofer right now. He deserves all the pets because he's a good boy. But yeah, Zero Punctuation as like a review show with like reviews that I'm supposed to take seriously, I don't really care for it. But as a comedy show that makes fun of games is hilarious. And one of the best episodes is the Duke Nukem Forever one, where he's like, oh, 1 minute you're fighting Stalinist Russia, the next minute you're making ravioli on the moon. Great review. Great review. One of his best. Okay. We're just going to slam our heads against, because I'm going to get bored. Let's just slam our heads against the wall a bunch of 1,000 times. Try number 1. I feel like I've been on 1,000 tangents with this Metroid Prime thing. Like, I just keep losing my train of thought. Because this is what happens when I try to talk and play a game that involves actual, like, effort and shit. Okay, I know I can do this. Okay, too early. Too early again, I guess. But yeah, so Retro's been working on this game for a while, and we have no idea what it is or if it's going to be good. We legitimately have no clue. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I'm playing with one hand right now. I might as well say I'm playing with one hand. Because in one hand I'm petting the woofer, and the other hand I'm playing the game. So it could be good, it could be bad, but whatever it is, it's most definitely been in development hell. Which, yeah, usually during development hell, you tend to see layoffs. So that's what makes me wonder is if a lot has happened, is the Retro that works there still the ones that made Donkey Kong Country, the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and whatnot? Or is it a completely different studio again, like what happened after Prime 3? I legitimately have no idea. It could be either one as far as I know. And that's worrisome. That is admittedly worrisome. Oh, who's the tallest? Tallest, do you have a Pubble there with you? Is the Pubble anywhere near here? I'm pupper sitting. And there's a third. I see the big ins right here, the normal ones. But there's also a Pubble somewheres, and I have no idea where. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Who's my goodest boy? He's sitting on my lap right now. Who's my goodest boy? Who's my goodest tallest? Who's my goodest tallest? Who's my goodest woofer? Yes, I know that's you. You know that's you. You're the goodest woofer. I would turn off camera on the camera, but I just don't give a shit. Yes, I know, you're a crybaby. Are you mad that you can't get in the room? I don't have the door open down the hall because I don't want the Pubble going in there. I know, you're a good boy. I know. Come here. Okay. I'm not going anywhere, Swoofer. I'm sitting right back down. Just letting you know you're the goodest boy. Just letting you know you're the goodest boy. Okay, let me... Where is it? Come here. Who's my tallest? You can't even see her. She's down below. You can kind of see her tail. There he is. I have gates up and everything just for the Pubble, because I'm Pubble sitting. It's a bad Pubble. It stopped teething. I've pupper said it multiple times. It stopped teething, but it likes to bite. Super annoying. This is, you know, I haven't even discussed the drop. I've had the thing turned on. This has been a drop frame night where I'm just having trouble. Every once in a while that happens, and there's just nothing I can do about it. It sucks. Who's my good boy? Who's my good boy? Who's my goody tallest? Who's my goody tallest? Who's my goody tallest? Can I, I can't adjust it. I was trying to adjust it to see her face. Oh, there she is. There's my goody tallest. There's my goody tallest. Yes, you're the goodest boy. she just pushes him out of the way because she wants all of the pets. Yes, you deserve all of the pets. You're also a good boy. Boop. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Who's my goodest boy? Who's my goodest boy? Yes. Yes, you're my goodest boy. I love you. Shh. Okay. Do you want more pets? Okay. You feel like he was pushing away, but... Yes, I know. Goodest boy. Yes, tallest is there as well. I'm petting him with one hand and her with the other. Who's my goodest boy? Who's my goody tallest? Who's my goody tallest? I don't think I've ever... I always call him Woofer on streams. I don't think I've ever actually said his real name. Timber. I hate it. I hate his name so much. She's laid down. I don't get to name my animals. My parents or my brothers do. I've never gotten to name one of them. And tell her, my tallest. Her name is Tala. Which you may think, oh, because I got to name her, I'd actually call her by a name. I still don't. She has the nickname Goody Tallest. And he's just Woofer, because I hate Timber. I hate it so much. I mean, he's a good boy. But I hate his name, so that's why I just call him Woofer. Yeah. There he is. He's mad about the gates as well. I usually have 2 up just to block off the office because I don't want the bubble eating the cables. Because I know it'll do that. Yes, you're the goodest boy. Look at the goody tallest. She's laying down. Yes, come here. Are you just going to lay there? Okay. Yeah, that's... They're the goodest boy and girl. I would show you the Pubble, but it's just not here. It's down the hall. God, I gotta go back into my Metroid round. There's a lot more that I'm not even gonna talk about. Like, I was gonna talk about Project Hammer, but we'll save that for later. Yeah, next week we'll talk about Project Hammer and how this entire thing goes full circle and how I'm worried about what happened to Retro. But yeah, let's get back into it. Turn off that webcam. Okay, let's continue to make this jump. No! We will make this jump eventually. I was told this is the hardest missile tank in the game. Does not surprise me. I need some more water. God, I feel like I'm hitting it right. It's just not going through. There we go. Yes. Okay. This is where we were earlier. Why this comes out on this side, I have no idea. Like, wait. Okay, that was bullshit. Okay, give me a second. Yes, I hear you, baby. Okay. $420, blaze it. Who's my goodest boy? Do you not want to play ball? I keep going to get it, but he keeps pushing away. Give me 1 second. You know, let's... I'm gonna go get him a treat. You heard me. Yes, you too, tallest. There you go. There you go. Who's my goodest boy? They are the goodest boy and girl. So we have 5 bars of health. A little more than that. Technically, barely. We could have gone in with full, but yeah. But yeah, that's my Metroid Prime story. I still hope the game's gonna be good. I'm glad. I'm kind of tired of it at this point. That's that Miyamoto quote about how, oh, a bad game is always bad, but a delayed game can be good. I don't know how well that holds up, admittedly, in the like day of modern gaming, where you can just patch shit. Which I might as well add is not a good thing. I know No Man's Sky is good nowadays, but you should not strive for a No Man's Sky. That release is bad and then becomes good later on. That's not No Man's Sky should not be viewed as a success story. Oh god. But yeah, so hopefully it will be good. They're taking it back to basics. I still wonder if they can, like, use some of the assets or whatnot. But if they can't, they can't. This should be great, if I'm correct. Let's get ourselves a save point. I know there is some trick to, like, glitch out Ridley. We'll find him a few times legit first. Is that it? Is that really? Is that Ridley? Oh my god. Cray took us like 1,000 tries. And now Ridley is just a piece of cake. Oh my god. Is that... Okay. Once you finish the... Here's the fireball. And... So we got 75 more missiles. 10 missiles to enter. Allies an energy tank. Grab it. Yep, here's our last energy tank, presumably. And yeah. Oh, we can just walk on most of that. Okay. Yeah, you know, Ridley did not go... I was expecting a lot worse out of Ridley, admittedly. I knew that there was something to, like, if you stand right there at the ledge. But what actually just went down right there was not at all what I expected. And yeah, I think we're ready to go to Torian. We'll go get the... There's an ice beam we need to get. But other than that, I think we have everything we need. We're actually going to fight some Metroids now. I think that's this game. Yeah, no, I think we're going to beat it tonight. I could just be optimistic, and again, I've saved scummed a bunch, so that saved hours of backtracking, presumably. Yeah. I mean, we'll see in a minute. Torian's way back at the beginning. Well, not too far back, admittedly. But yeah, that, you know, hasn't gone too bad. But yeah, where was I? So I talked all about Metroid. The year of Metroid, even if Metroid Prime 4 isn't coming out this year like I had predicted, I still am going to continue the year of Metroid because, one, it's the obviously right thing to do. And two, I still have never played many of these Metroid games that I have wanted to play for a long time now. And that includes Metroid. I had never played Metroid Prime, which is why I was interested in doing this. I do hope, and you know, I know, okay, so they delayed Metroid Prime 4, but I've heard that the rumor is that the trilogy is done, right? The Metroid Prime trilogy is finished, they just have to release it. I think it's just going to be the trilogy. I would love if they did an HD remake of Metroid Prime, messed around with the controls a little bit. That would be awesome. I doubt it. That would be my dream, though, is the Metroid Prime trilogy to have HD, or at least they redid the first game in HD, because that takes a lot less effort. That you don't need a big studio for to do. But yeah, oh god. I don't know where we, but yeah, we're still gonna do we're still gonna do Super Metroid, we're still gonna do, we're gonna do Super Metroid, we're gonna do, what's after Super Metroid? Oh, the original Metroid Prime. I have, even though I do have fond memories of 2, I have no interest in, like, playing it right now. Especially after, like, Samus Returns. I would be down for AM2R. But, I mean, yes, of course, once something's on the internet... Oh, shit, I didn't go up high enough. Once something on the internet, it can never be forgotten, admittedly. So it's probably still available to get, but I'm not going to risk it. And then the Samus Returns... I still can't stream 3DS, obviously. But even if I could, the Metroid Prime remake that Mercury Studios did had some inherent problems with, like, just how they remade it. There's a great Mark Brown video that explains it away, and, like, the differences, and what that also kind of highlight my problem with it. It also kind of highlights why I like Metroid Metroid 2, Samus Returns. But yeah, that'll all come in due time. But we're going to go on to Super Metroid next, presumably. Not next week, because again, Splat and Chat. We got a lot to talk about. I feel like I wasn't writing stuff down. But then as we get closer to Metroid Prime, or as we get closer, I realized there is a lot of stuff. I mean, there was a Nintendo investors meeting. Tons of stuff happened, man. So the way... Okay, so I feel like I was grinding here earlier. Was this where I was grinding, in this room? I could go for some more health, admittedly. I feel like this was where I was grinding. But yeah, I'm excited. There is also, speaking of Mercury Studios, there is a rumor that they are working on a new Metroid. Not really a rumor, but it's been theorized that they are making like a new Metroid game, which in no way surprises me. I think I can totally see that being true. That Mercury Studios is working on a new 2D. You know how, like, so with like Zelda games, we have the 3D Zelda games, and then we have the 2D Zelda games that were on portable, which I do hope I actually would love another 2D Zelda game to come out this year. I doubt it's gonna happen, but that'd be cool. Because we haven't had a 2D Zelda game in a while. Triforce Heroes, I think, was the last one, and Triforce Heroes is very hit and miss for me. I mean, I think I did rank it on my ranking of Zelda games. I did put it at the lowest spot. Yeah, but the rumor is that Mercury Studios, because they made Samus Returns, they're gonna make a brand new Metroid game. Original, or at least that's what people are thinking that's gonna happen. And while I had my problem with Samus Returns, I am totally down for a new Metroid game made by... I know people have problems with Mercury Studios, mainly that they don't understand Luigi's Mansion. I thought they did a fine job. I think they get too much shit for Dark Moon. Dark Moon was a fine game. It really was. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with Dark Moon. I know, oh, it's mission-based instead of whatever, but that's not that big of a deal. Honestly, that's not that big of a deal. I'm totally down for a new 2D Metroid game, because, you know, another one I've never played, I think I own it on the 3DS Ambassador, Metroid Fusion. I've never that would be a fun one to do, but I don't really have any way of streaming it. I need some water. I'd totally be down for Metroid Fusion. For like, just something original, not a remake. God, imagine if Mercury Studio tried to remake Super Metroid. Oh my god, that's a suicide mission right there. That's the death of their studios. I mean, I've seen studios treated worse. So we're gonna go get the Ice Beam again. I think I know where it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about Metroid. I mean, oh, well, okay, no, that's a lie. I do definitely have a lot more to say. But I'm saving it all for Splat Chat next week, which I'll be going into, like I said, Project Hammer, and how, while that has nothing to do with Metroid Prime 4 or Retro Studios, I have been directly correlating it to that, just because of what happened with their rumored project that... I hope, you know, I know there was talks that it was a Star Fox racing game. I'd much rather have them make another F-Zero, because it's the same idea. It's still space racing game. I'd be way more interested in a new F-Zero, which, oh, Nintendo had during their investors meeting, they talked about how they're making there's 3 new games on the way that they haven't shown. And one of them is something that the fans have always wanted, and one uses online functionality. No idea what any of those could be. Is this the right... Am I in the right place here? Oh, I have the hiccups. I am. I just need to keep going up. Yeah, it could... I don't know what they're... A lot of people are thinking, oh, if they're doing an online thing, well, F-Zero, duh. Which, yeah, I get the logic behind that. Or if they're doing something that will please the fans, because, again, the fans really want a new F-Zero game. It's been a long time, and I don't buy... I know Miyamoto once said that, oh, why would they want an F-Zero game if there's nothing original about them? right? If there's nothing more we can do for the franchise, which I do think is bullshit. That's a bullshit quote. That even if you can't think of anything, right? If that's never stopped you before, just look at the new Super Mario Brothers games. There have been, what, 9 of them? And they all play the exact fucking same, man. The new Super Mario Brothers games suck. Okay, they don't actually suck. They're actually really well-designed games. But they're all the same. Like, they even use some of the same mechanics. So there's no reason for them to, like, oh, we can't think of anything new to make a new Metroid game. You've made 4, arguably 5 with new Super... Yeah, you know, I'd argue 5. They could totally make a new Super Mario Brother. If they can do that, they can make a new thing. So I find that F-Zero quote bullshit. I always... whenever I think about that, I do. Okay, wait. Okay, missiles. I know I can definitely blow this path away. Return to the shaft and stand on the highest platform. Okay, left, grab the 3 easy missile packs, return to the shaft and stand on the highest platform, fire through the ceiling, and find a gap you can jump through, climb through a small chamber on top of the shaft, and enter the door, collecting 2 more missile packs? Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, no. Okay, that was the dead end. I thought that was a dead end, but... No, I just had my room layout all wrong. Okay, so... What was I saying? I was talking about how... Nintendo's full of shit. They could totally make one. I'd be way more interested in... With the multiplayer thing, I'm thinking new, a new Mario Kart. I know it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but as I said before, I think it's time for them to finally make Super Nintendo Kart, where it's a Nintendo thing. But if they have a Star Fox racing game, it's too soon, I guess. Even though I do think a Super Nintendo Kart definitely needs to happen. It's just, it's too obvious, man. It's Super Nintendo Kart. Here we go. I want that. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, got my over here. We're literally just heading down. Okay, where was I going with this? I don't know. You know what came out today? Wargroove. I am excited to play Wargroove, man. Alright, there's our Ice Beam back, which I think we're taking into the final boss. It only makes sense. There, that should be every missile. There should be a way. Was I... You know, screw it. Let's just go back the other way. Am I supposed to have a bomb burst by this point? Or is there even a, like, a ball? Because I know you can bomb your way up there, but is the, isn't there, like, a spring jump? Is that just not in this game? I mean, admittedly, it doesn't surprise me. But yeah. Oh, shit. Yep, that was somehow the easiest way to climb that shaft. Okay, now we'll head back to back to, not Torian, to Brinstar? The starting area, you know what I mean. I'm assuming 200 missiles is our max? But yeah, so today Wargroove came out, and I am excited to play it. I much like when Smash came out, or when even Splatoon came out. Because of my busy schedule, I haven't actually been able to sit down and play it. Because I have a, not a paper due, but I have a big project I gotta do. Like, and it's due soon. So, I've already worked on it for like two hours, and I may be a third of the way done. So I still have a while to go. So I haven't actually, but I did 3 hours of it today. I worked on it 2 hours today, so it should take me another like 4 hours. I'm going to do the rest of it tomorrow, but I'm taking the night off, and I'm going to play some more Groove. I do not like turn-based strategy. I don't think I've probably said that somewhere before. But turn-based strategy is not my style of game, but yet I'm still interested in Wargroove, even if I don't like it. I think there's more than enough there, even though I have heard it is hard. God, I'm curious about what it's going to be. I've never played an Advanced Wars game. The closest I played, well, there's Mario plus Rabbids, but there's also XCOM. You know what? But my problem with that, you know, so first, before my problem with that, is that, do we not consider Fire Emblem turn-based strategy? Because based on what I've played of Fire Emblems, which admittedly I've never beaten a Fire Emblem game, but I've played a few of them. They are turn-based strategy, right? But yet I feel like whenever we talk about them, we never talk about them as turn-based strategy. Okay, so we're back here in Brinstar. Okay, I know where we gotta go. But what we never talk about Fire Emblem like it's a turn-based strategy. Don't get me wrong, it has RPG elements. Most definitely does. But it also has turn-based strategy elements. It's mostly a turn-based strategy game. But yet I feel like whenever we talk about it, we never talk about it like it is. I don't know, it's always something I've just found weird. But yeah, I've played like Fates and Awakening. I haven't played any of the older ones. I mean, have you seen how much God, any of the GameCube ones are? Expensive as hell. Screw attack is super useful, man. Yeah, we got the Varia suit way back last part. This is only part 3. I think Zelda also took us 3 parts. It took us like 6 hours though. Which, I mean, I think we're almost at 6 hours, which, yeah. I know we're definitely past, I mean, I made a 420 joke earlier, so we're definitely at least past that. I think it's this way though. Yeah, I'm excited to play Wargroove. It's not my style of game. I just don't like... it's not that I don't... One of my big problems is permadeath. I hate permadeath. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I mean, sometimes... And I say that with a caveat of roguelikes. Well, actually, never... Scratch that. I like roguelikes as a genre. The problem is I'm just not very good at them, and also the permadeath problem. But yeah, I'm interested in where Wargroove goes, even though I bought it, even though I own Into the Breach, and I haven't even played a minute of Into the Breach. Into the Breach is, like, super intimidating for me personally. It may not be for most, it's just another turn-based game. But yeah, permadeath is one of my bigger pet peeves in gaming. It's my, weapon degradation, if you have to put it like that. I think that's an easy way to understand it. Alright, here's the entrance to Torian. Alright, we've done both of those. And we can now enter Torian. I'm pretty sure Torian's just like a straight line to the final boss. 445. We don't need either of these. Those are old as hell. Wait, did I... No, I did not. Okay, let's enter. I think this is our Metroid run. This is where we're going to be fighting all of the Metroids, because I know they're weak to Ice Beam, if I remember from, like, the only 2 other Metroid games I've played. I have no idea what to expect. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Kill it. How do I kill it? Okay. Okay, you know what? Screw that. We're going back. That was way too much health loss. Way too fast. Which I get is kind of the point, but... Holy shit. I had no idea how to kill it. I had no idea how to kill it. It's crazy that the entire name of the game is from an enemy that only shows up at the very end. If I take my time... We're going to need a lot of missiles. We're going to need a bigger boat. That's a lot. Yep. We've already taken a hit before we even entered the room. Yeah, it is crazy to think that the entire name of the franchise comes from this one enemy. That only shows up right before the final boss. Great design. You know what amiibo I wish I had? I wish I had the Squishy Metroid amiibo. That was always such a cool one. But it was just... It was rare, and I also didn't care about Samus Returns. Which, I mean... Okay, making our way through Torian, man. We can do this. We can totally beat this game tonight. I have no idea how I froze that one like that. That's bullshit. I'll take more health. Is this it? Is this the room, or are we still going? I think we're still going. We can hold a lot of missiles, can't we? I thought our limit was 200. It seems to be way more than that. Okay. Here we go. Come on, come on. Oh, God. Slowdown here is legendary, man. Okay, come on. I hate how sometimes the screw attack doesn't activate, so even though I want to kill these things, I just can't. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. There she is. God damn it. I have like a single frame to hit her. Because of all this bullshit. Oh my god, I am so about to die, aren't I? Come on, come on. Yep, I am so about to die. Shit. My god, that it's a gauntlet. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. I gotta go back all the way through this shit. Yep, we're safe scumming right before it. That's hell, man. Holy shit. That's just so much, and there's nary a room to breathe, and I don't want to use up all my missiles, of course. Even though that's probably going to be what ends up happening. So I'm assuming these Metroids all exist to, like, give you just a little bit more health and ammo right before the final. Plus, I mean, it's what the game's named after. assuming, yeah. It's weird that I know in like later games they'll have like a super missile door and whatnot, but it's weird in this first one to not have to deal with any of that and just have normal missiles. Yep, glad I grabbed the ice beam. I mean, I knew Metroids were weak to ice beam from probably Metroid 2, but also probably Other M. Admittedly, it's been a while. I'm really tempted to play Metroid Other M during this year's Zelda. I mean, we only get to play like 3 or 4 games, sadly, because of time limits. So I'd hate to make one of them, like... I'd hate to make one of them that, especially because we only get so many. But on the other hand, I know Other M's a controversial game, but I liked it. I remember really liking it. Yeah, were the stories flawed? Maybe. Was the characters flawed? Yeah, probably. Even though part of me still stands by. A bad character is better than no character, which is basically how Simus is portrayed in every other game except for Other M, which... generic badass lady is a bad character. It's the same generic badass guy is a boring character. It works in... God, oh my god, I'm screwed, aren't I? I am screwed. Holy shit. If you let too many of these... I can't do it. No, I'm restarting. Screw that. That's way too much health to lose in 1 minute. Holy shit. If I had made it past that room, it would have been a different story. If I could have made it past that room, I was going to save scum it. But I have to redo that entire room. That was way too much damage in 1 minute. Holy crap. And they do this all right before the final boss. I mean, I went into the final boss with full health and still failed. So I definitely, most certainly need that. I need, maybe not full, but as close to full as I can get. Okay, why isn't it... That was weird, because... I mean, they heal a lot of health, luckily. They heal about 30, which is nice, but it's still a lot. Having those 4 gang up on me, I could not shake them. I just took damage. God damn it. No, this is I like what they do. Is it Metroid 2? It is Metroid 2, right? Where in the lead up to the final boss, the Queen Metroid, like all the music cuts out and it just really, it's very atmospheric. I always really liked that. And that's kind of, I think the music's okay here. I mean, I'm expecting better music in Super Metroid just because of that game's legacy. Super Metroid has a crazy legacy, man. I don't know if it'll live up to it. Admittedly, I'm not, unlike this game where I went in with a walkthrough and Well, I refer to it every once in a while. I mainly used it for a map because, well, this game didn't have a map. Because Metroidvanias didn't exist at the... I mean, Metroidvanias technically don't exist until Symphony of the Night, even though we retroactively call this a Metroidvania, even though it's literally just Metroid. But these are debates for other days. Yeah, these are debates for people who are not me. Okay, let's make it through this room, and then I'll save scum it, and we'll just do the final boss and win it. But I'm excited to do Super Metroid, especially after what I've played of, again, Hollow Knight. I loved Hollow Knight so much. It was, I think, my third favorite game of last year, because that was when I first played it when it came to Switch. So if Metroid's like the king of the crop in this, or Super Metroid, then I'm super excited to see where it's going to go. I also, you know what would be a funny one to do for this end of the year Metroid? Symphony of the Night. I've never played Symphony of the Night. I think that would be a really interesting one to do. We probably won't. It'd be neat, though. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think the easiest place to go to get this is right here. Even if I don't know why it doesn't. Okay, there's 3 done. The lag is just too bad. It's the little bit of knockback that kills me. It's that the knockback, no matter where I am, always hits me back. Come on. Oh, God. Oh my God. Should I go over? Is it just better to be on the other side, I wonder? Ah, God. This is hell. It's this, you know what's also killing me? The slowdown. The slowdown just feels like my brain is... It's just, oh my God. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. I cannot make that jump, can I? Oh my God. Come on. Shh, it's this one at the bottom that's freaking annoying the crap out of me. That, and I can't make this jump back up unless I go on this side, which then just pushes me back over. Look at that bullshit. Yep. Yep, this is driving me oh my God, this is... It's great, but it's worse because I have to actually, like, go through a gauntlet of shit before I make it over. It's the rings that are the worst. Oh my God, it's the rings that are driving me crazy. Specifically that they spawn at my feet and there's nothing I can do about it. Also, not being able to fire more than one missile at once also sucks. Okay, okay. I don't even know what hit me. I just took damage, and I'm assuming it's one of the rings that spawned below? Whenever the slowdown hits, every once in a while, I feel like I'm actually making progress, but for the most part... Or whenever the slowdown, like, stops, I feel like I'm more focused, but the slowdown is just killing me. This bottom ring is driving me freaking nuts. Because it has just enough pushback to hit me into the lava. That's what's super annoying about it, is that if anything hits me right here, I feel like I just lose all control. And I just plummet straight into the lava. Like, no matter where I am, I always hit the lava. Okay, so I can't... Oh my god, you know what I just thought of? Nope, that's not gonna work, is it? That's wishful thinking, isn't it? Nope, I've already lost. Holy sh... Yep, here's my death. Fuck, man. Oh my god, this is so hard. Holy shit. Oof. The mother... Okay, okay. I'm just kind of reading up on it. This slowdown is killing me. Like, look at that. I feel like I just hit it about a dozen times and nothing happened. Okay. Okay. You know what's on Sunday? The Super Bowl. It feels like I'm one of those people who does not give a shit about sports. God damn it. This thing just went back to full health. Holy sh... That didn't even look like it was close to me. Shit. God damn it. I just took so much freaking damage right. It looks like nothing's even hitting me. What the shit? Okay, there we go. Took way more damage on that. God damn it. No matter where I stand, they hit me. Shit, move. I hate when this game does that. I hate when this game does bullshit like that. I hate when it pushes you under, when it clips you in. It's also stupid that I can't get up here. I understand they don't want you camping it, but if they do it correctly... I hate this. Oh my god, do I hate this. I feel like I'm making such good progress, and then I get to the last two, and I just, no matter what I do, I'm just like cornered. Plus I'm probably gonna run out of missiles. Also, all the slowdown. Ugh. Was it just, I wonder if, I never had this game on NES. It's one of the few I didn't. I wonder if I did. Is the slowdown this bad, or is that just because of, like, analog TV? Because this is super bad. Oh my god. It was always like this, right? I'm not... This isn't like an NES Classic problem thing, is it? Or like an analog TV thing? Like, if I were to boot this up on... I would say Wii Virtual Console, but that's dead. I also hate that I can't... I also hate that I can't hit Metroid Brain. Mother Brain, I mean, from the other side. Oh my god. What even hit me? Oh god. Okay. Fuck! This is killing me, man. I thought Kraid was hard. Holy shit, this is way more annoying. And I feel like I'm laying in just as many missiles. Like, I think the worst part is I feel like I'm making no progress. That no matter what I do, it's just... I didn't even mean to do that. Fuck me. I feel like no matter what I'm doing, I'm just kind of like... I'm pushed against the grain, and why does it... You know, that's something that's annoying about NES games, man. No matter where you are, whether they're hitting you from the front or the back, you're just programmed to hit a pit. And I hate that the screw attack doesn't always deploy. That's killing me as well. Okay. That room is surprising. Okay, now that I figured out the strategy... Come on. Come on. Okay, okay, okay. Why isn't my screw attack deploying? Like, that's exactly what I need. But not like that. I don't need it to go too high. Okay, that's just made my life more difficult. Fuck me. This is horrible, man. This is the absolute worst. I hate, oh my god. And I've used up to 50 missiles. Maybe even less than that. And I haven't killed it. So this is probably going to need all 300. This is probably going to need my max missile just to beat it, if I'm lucky. I know I can hold... Why didn't that go in? Come on. I don't know why my screw attack isn't deploying. That's what's killing me right now. Not, like, physically killing me, like, the ring goes, obviously. But what's driving me crazy is the fact that my screw attack isn't doing shit. Like, sometimes it'll hit against that wall. Other times, not so much. See, I feel like I didn't even hit those missiles. Okay. Okay. Come on, why didn't that jump hit? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what's going on? Escape. Escape. Shit, run faster. No. No. Come on. I like the music. It's tense, but it's also kind of like cheerful that I won. Oh my god. What is this pit? Why is there such a long pit behind Mother Brain? Is the planet gonna explode? I think the planet's gonna explode. Holy shit. You fulfilled your mission and will revive peace in the galaxy. But it may be invaded by another Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. The other Metroid. I'm assuming that's referring to Metroids. And Samus is a girl. We didn't get the bikini thing, but who cares? I don't even know how to get it. But yeah, Samus is a girl. I know that was a big shock back in the day, but she's what? The most, if not, maybe the second most iconic girl in all of gaming. I'd argue Chun-Li is the other one. Yeah, no, that's... You know, yes, I did struggle. Kraid was a pain in the ass. This was a pain in the ass. I hated the the unescapable death traps in Noifair. But for the most part, with the help of, again, I kind of had a guide. I had a map. With that help, you know, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it actually did work. There's a lot of... Yes, there is definitely room to grow. There's some cryptic bullshit that a map did help out with. But for the most part, I did figure it out. But for the most part, just using a map, yeah, I had to read a thing or two here and there. But yeah, I was able to figure it out. It's not a bad game at all. Like, I do like it. I am more interested in Super Metroid, which, from what I understand, perfects it. It's crazy, though, that Kraid was a pain in the ass. Ridley was a freaking joke, and then Mother Brain was a pain in the ass. That's funny. I probably struggled the most with Kraid, though. Did I ever even go back and get the E-Tank in Kraid's room? So maybe I was one E-Tank short, because there was one in Kraid's room that I never went back and got. I wouldn't even know how to get. But yeah, that's the end. Yeah, no, it was not bad at all. I'd say I did enjoy it. Took me probably a total of 6 hours. I mean, I had to do a lot of grinding. I did a lot of save scumming, but yeah. That was not bad. Right back where we started. Okay, so our energy gauge is back to 30, but we still have the Varia suit. We still have all that shit. I'll save that right there, even though... Yeah, 4 hours, probably 6 in total. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. What about this true ending? Is there a... Taking on Mother Brain... Endings. If your completion time is more than 10 hours, nothing. It's just her facing away. If it's between 5 and 10, it's her waving. If it's between 3 and 5, it's just the hat off. If it's between 1 and 3, then it's her and her outfit. And if it's less than 1, it's a bikini. Who cares? Who really cares? Yeah, you know, yeah. The bikini thing I've always kind of... Especially with what we turned Samus in. I mean, yeah, she's but she's the serious badass action chick nowadays. Generic as hell, except for the one time they gave her character in Other M, which people don't like. I hear Other M actually is her character from the manga. I could not tell you the validity of that or not, but it's interesting nevertheless. But yeah, I was never gonna get less than, God, I'm surprised I didn't get 5 to 10. We were really close, actually. Just a few more minutes. Yeah, if that boss fight had taken me a little longer, or if it took me a little longer to get there, then yeah. Yeah. And isn't there also some, like, code you can enter to do something stupid as well? I don't know, but yeah. Hey, you can see the ending to Mega Man. Yeah. I think the ending to Kirby is also in here somewheres. There's right before Ganon. Right before Dracula. Did I miss Kirby? Oh, Kirby's right here. There's the ending to Kirby. Yeah. It was right there. Oh my god, I'm stupid. But yeah, so next week we'll have the Super NES Classic up. And yeah, we'll be playing Super Metroid. Oh, well, no, okay, not next week. Next week we'll have the Switch up and we're doing Splat and Chat. Got a lot to talk about. We'll be talking more about Metroid, Animal Crossing, probably not Pokemon. Let's see, what else do I have? EA being stupid with the Star Wars license. I know that's a thing in there. Oh god, I should still make that video. Ooh. Let's see. Yoshi, Star Wars, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we got a few things. Piranha Plant DLC, which came out. Yeah, he's not a bad character, but yeah, we'll talk about that all next week for the Splat Chat. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.